Hi guys, so we're going to be doing the prediction of week 11 of the football. We're getting almost to the end here. Let's get into it. So first of all, there is only two teams with a bye to this week. The Saints are 2-8. They have a bye, and then the Colts have a bye. They're 8-2. One of the best team in AFC. So really helping them have a rest a little bit here. So tonight the game is the Jets versus the Patriots. I'll be watching that game. The Jets are 2-7. The Patriots are 8-2, having a hell of a good season. 9:15 p.m. the game. It's in New England. I think there's gonna have a little ceremony of Rob Gronkowski. I think his jersey gonna be retired. I'm not sure 100% about that, but I know they were joking at a press conference with Robert Kraft, so we'll see how it goes. Then when we got Sunday, we have in international series game in Madrid. The Washington Commanders versus the Dolphins at 10:30 a.m. Very early in the morning. The Commanders are 3-7, and the Dolphins are also 3-7. But I think the Dolphins are gonna start playing good here. I think they're gonna have a little winning streak to get them closer to the wild card. I don't know if they're gonna get there, but it's gonna get there. And then we have the Buccaneers versus the Bills at 2 p.m. They're both 6-3. They both lost last week. Really close games here. It's in Buffalo. This is really hard. I'm gonna go Buffalo because it's really hard to play in Buffalo. But I mean, this is gonna be a game of the week for sure here. Then we have Bengals versus Steelers, divisional rival. The Bengals are 3-7. The Steelers are 5-4. This is going to be a very important game for the Steelers because they're leading that division. It's anybody's ball. If they lose this and the Ravens win, the Ravens are back. So I think the Steelers will try to win this. There's no Joe Burrows in the Bengals. The Bengals is a must-win for the Bengals for sure for both teams basically. Then we have the Jaguars versus the Chargers at 2 p.m. The Jaguars are 5-4. The Chargers are 7-3. I think the Chargers will win this game, and it's a must-win for the Jaguars also, because it's getting closer and closer to the playoff. Then we have the Bears. Very good season from the Bears here versus the Vikings at 2 p.m. The Bears are 6-3. The Vikings are 4-5. I'm going with the Bears on this one here. I think they're going to go in the playoff. The way they're playing, I think they're going in the playoff. Then we have the Green Bay Packers versus the Giants at 2 p.m. Green Bay are 5-3-1. The Giants are 2-8. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. I don't see an upset alert here. Then we have the Texans versus the really bad Titans at 2 p.m. The Texans are 4-5. The Titans are 1-8. I'm going with the Texans, but you can see a little upset alert maybe there. Then we have the Panthers and the Falcons at 2 p.m. The Panthers are 5-5. The Falcons are 3-6. I'm going with the Panthers. Then we have 49ers versus the Cardinals at 5:05 p.m. The 49ers are 6-4. The Cardinals are 3-6. I'm gonna go with the 49ers on this one. Then we have a game of the week here. You got the Seahawks versus the Rams at 5:05 p.m. They're both 7-2. This one's really hard to choose. I'm gonna go with the Rams, but I mean I can see it both ways here. Then we have another good team here, good game, a rival game here. The Chiefs versus the Broncos at 5:25 p.m. The Chiefs are 5-4, having a really bizarre year for the Chiefs here. The Broncos also, they're 8-2. No, I don't think anybody would have thought that the Broncos would be the first team leading in that division. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. They need this. This is a must-win for the Chiefs because you got the Broncos are 8-2. You got the Chargers are 7-3. They need this victory badly here. They're probably gonna be in a wild card, but they need to start winning here. Then we have the Ravens versus the Browns at 5:25 p.m. The Ravens are 4-5. The Browns are 2-7. The Ravens are gonna want to win this one. They've been winning a few games here. They need to win this one too. It's gonna be. It shouldn't be that hard because the Browns are not that great, but the Browns are always a spoiler in their division. I'm gonna go with the Ravens, but you can see maybe an upset alert here. But with Lamar, I don't think so. Then we have the Lions versus the Eagles at 9:20 p.m. This could be a NFC championship game here. The Lions are 6-3, tied with the Bears. They need this victory. The Eagles are 7-2. They don't have much teams following them. I think they're winning the division for sure. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles, but I mean I can see both ways here too. Then we have the Cowboys versus Raiders at 9:15 p.m. on Monday. The Cowboys are 3-5-1. The Raiders are 2-7. The Cowboys need this victory badly. If they lose, they're not done, but they're very close as done. So I'm gonna take the Cowboys on this one. So game of the week, you got, like I said, the Rams versus the Seahawks, the Eagles, Lions. You can say the Chiefs, Broncos. There's a lot of good games here. Buccaneers, Buffalo. Bears, Vikings could be a good game. There's really good games that means a lot here. Upset alert, I would say Cardinals versus the 49ers. That'd be a good upset alert right there. And I would see Vikings versus Bears. That'd be a little kind of a upset alert. And that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think there. Maybe the Jaguars on the Chargers. And maybe the Browns on the Ravens. You never know. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Like and subscribe. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you soon with more videos. See you guys.